Breaking news as senior advocates of Nigeria SANS asks NAS to boycott Buhari's refusal to sign the electoral bill. Governors says we are not scared of the direct primaries. Bring it on. Don't forget, it's the same governors who have prevailed on President Muhammadu Buhari, including the Attorney General of the Federation and other, and other parties who have been playing part in all of this to ensure that President Muhammadu Buhari do not sign the Electoral Act that will better deepen democracy and make Nigeria better. You see, to a large extent, these people you call your governors, you don't even know them. You think you do, but trust me, you don't. You think you do. You think you do, but you don't. You'll be surprised that most of them hold the keys and want to ensure things remain the way they are, changing nothing at all. Most of them are even worse than Buhari. I put it to you. Most of them are worse off. Some of them want things the way they are because what happens is it gives them relevance, it makes people depend on them, it gives them that status. Human being, you think you know them. My dear, you might be mistaken. Please do not forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. State governors have dismissed speculations that they are the reason behind President Muhammadu Buhari's decision to withhold his signature on the Electoral Act Amendment Bill, saying that they are not scared of the use of direct primaries as the sole means of political parties to select elected candidates. The chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum, NGF, and governor of Ekiti State, Dr. Kayode Fayemi, stated this after a meeting with the president at the presidential villa in Abuja on Tuesday. As senior advocates of Nigerian SANS the calls for NAS to boycott Buhari's refusal to signing the electoral bill and go ahead with what is best for the nation, dismissing suggestions that the president has danced to their tune by declining assentment on the bill. He told the correspondent states governors do not care whether the mode of primaries is direct or indirect. All Progressive Congress APC governors have recently voiced their opposition to the clause making direct primaries mandatory for parties. He said, as someone who has gone through both systems using his first and second primary elections to pick party tickets, he's comfortable with either mode. The Governors Forum boss also observed that by declining assents, President Muhammadu Buhari is standing on the side of the people, as according to him, is neither for or against direct primaries, but wants all options provided for political parties. The Governors Forum boss said President Muhammadu Buhari's courage was therefore be, be commended for standing on the side of the people. When told that governors are happy because President Buhari did not sign the bill over the mandatory direct primaries, Fayemi argued, okay, well, I don't know what you mean by governors being happy. At least, as the governor who has gone through a series of election, my election to my so I've gone through a series of this. My election to office during the first tenure was via a direct primary that took place in all 177 wards in my state. And my election to my second tenure in office was via an indirect primary. So I have tested both. And I can tell you that it really doesn't matter to any governor whether you have primaries via direct mode or indirect mode. What the governor's interest is and his concern is the opportunities are given for an inclusive process. And I think that that is what Mr. President letter has brought out. Mr. President has not objected to direct primaries, neither has he endorsed indirect primaries. He has only said, be fair to all, let all options apply, and what you decide should be determined by your own local peculiar circumstances, being mindful of questions of security, finances, and internal democracy. So I think we all should commend the courage of Mr. President to stand with the people. The president, just like me, is not afraid of whatever mood you decide to use. When I chaired the primaries, the historic primaries that brought him in as the presidential candidate, I was the chairman of the primaries in 2014. It was an indirect primaries. But in 2019, when he was coming back, he came back via a direct primary. So Mr. President has also tasted both. And I don't think he's someone to be lectured about the pros and cons of either process. What is important is to ensure that whatever process you choose in your peculiar circumstances still provide a process that is free and fair as a matter and it matters to everyone. It's not completely free process, but at least there is something called that is called substantial compliance in electoral law. And if it meets substitutional compliance, I think all of us should be happy with that. We shouldn't really dwell too much on there be an extraordinary expectation that direct primaries is going to provide all answers to whatever electoral challenges we are faced with. And we all know that the fact is there. Direct primaries has its own challenges. Indirect primaries also have its own challenges. Consensus approach is also not without challenge. Whatever option should be provided or you have, it's up to you. That's all I think. Mr. President has said that whether governors are happy or not, it really doesn't matter. It's immaterial to the governor whether a direct primary or indirect primary is used. Dr. Fayemi said, as the chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum, we came to the podium via to the presidential villa to brief President Muhammadu Buhari on issues concerning the state, as well as commend him for trying to stem the insecurity in the country. This is how they lie to themselves. You came to tell the president and to give him a thumbs up that he's doing well with regards to security. Excuse me, what security is the president really working on? My dear, this is what we have. Oh, real life facing us, real issues. Please do not forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. God bless you. Have a good day. Bye for now.